We'll talk later when you're not so upset. But I want you to know I appreciate very much your staying to care for Miriam.
Oh, I'm taking very good care of Miriam. Miriam, come on. I got your medicine here.
Oh, Nancy. Nancy, I just had the most horrible dream, a nightmare that you and Daddy were fighting.
Really? That's strange.
Oh, give me some.
There's some wake-up medicine. Takes away all the bad dreams.
But Daddy did come to see me, right?
Miriam, that was yesterday.
Becky.
Phil, just leave.
How many times do I have to tell you I love you?
Russ could walk in that door any minute.
I don't care. I've got to make you understand just how much I want you. Need you.
I think you've said enough.
I've only told you I love you with words. Give me a chance to show it.
Phil, don't.
Becky, I won't force myself on you, but I know you have feelings for me, too.
Yeah, sure, feelings.
Even Russ knows it. That's why he's so jealous of me.
Look, he's jealous of David, too. That doesn't mean it's justified.
You want to hear something funny? I even enjoyed when Russ punched me out because I knew it proved that I was a threat to him.
All it proved is that Russ has a jealous temper.
Becky, can't you see we've got chemistry? I feel it. You feel it. Whether we're singing or composing, just being together.
Phil, don't mistake what we have for love.
There's no mistake. You're on my mind every moment I'm awake. I even dream of you. I love the way you look. I love the way you laugh, cry, sparkle in your eyes. I love the way your hair smells, your perfume.
Phil, don't make me hurt you. Look, you're very special. You're warm, you're considerate. But I love my husband.
You think you love Russ. You only married him because you were pregnant.
That's not true.
Maybe. But you're outgrowing him. He's a dead weight to your career and to you.
We're working it out.
Look, he can't even adjust to the idea of this new townhouse, much less what's to come in the future. He doesn't understand you like I do, Becky. We're good for each other. Don't deny what we have.
Phil, what we have is...
Miriam? Miriam?
Daddy? Daddy, is
Pathetic.
Nancy back yet?
Well, she just left, or rather, she stormed out. Where did she go?
She went to the doctor for my medicine.
Oh, good. Well, then she's called a doctor.
Nancy's my friend.
What, did the doctor say what was wrong with you?
Ask Nancy.
Well, I would if I could, if she would speak to me. Oh, Mim, I'm worried about you. Are you sure you're all right?
I'll be fine now that Nancy's coming to live with me.
She is.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna take care of me. Somebody at least cares about me.
Are you saying I don't?
You did a long time ago, but you don't anymore.
Oh, that's absurd.
No, you fired me. You didn't want me around and getting in your way and the way of your business and
But,
things.
Mim, you weren't suited for that position.
You don't think I'm suited for anything?
No, Mim. You're my daughter. You're a carpenter.
And you left me here, all alone in here by myself.
But I did that for your own good.
You know, that's just what Mother used to say. She used to say that very same thing when she was so mean to me. And then she left me, and you both deserted me.
I didn't desert you. I take care of this house and your expenses.
Yeah, that's only because you don't want other people to know that you don't like me. Only Nancy likes me.
But at least she's the only one who seems to be able to get through to you.
I can't even trust Norman. He brought me flowers, but he doesn't like Nancy.
Miriam, Norman is a thief and a pest, and I will not have him hanging around you.
Nancy says that Norman wants to trick me.
Well, listen to her.
I am. I listen to Nancy. She knows best. Nancy's gonna come live with me now, not with you.
Mim, I don't live with Nancy. I'm staying at the King's Arms.
Where's Nancy? And my medicine?
She just left. She hasn't had time to get back.
But I want Nancy. Where is she?
Oh, since when did you take up playing the piano?
Oh, I'm just messing around. Just trying to clear my head.
Oh, did you have a rough day?
Not really. The rook party's coming home to know Jimmy. You know, he hasn't been in this house long enough since we've moved to even see if this piano's in tune.
Oh, I do love to hear that boy play.
Yeah, me too.
Must take after Carl about the music.
Oh, don't forget now. His dad plays some pretty good guitar, remember?
Oh, I'd almost forgotten. I hadn't heard much guitar picking and singing from you in quite a while.
Well, I thought you said you didn't like sad songs, Mom.
Oh, I don't. But I seem to recall you and Carla making some pretty happy music.
Yeah, well, that was years ago and far away before she abandoned Jimmy and me for her career and then came back to torment us.
Yeah, I just got through seeing Jimmy.
How's he doing?
All right. Still torn between here and there. But he was happy to see me.
Yeah.
Happy that I took him some of his clothes.
Mom, you took his clothes over to Carla. Why'd you do that?
Oh, Carla could buy him any kind of wardrobe she wants, but you know how Jimmy hates those stiff new jeans and shoes.
Mama, look, I know how you feel, but don't you understand? When you do that, you're making it easy for Jimmy to stay with Carla.
Whether he stay or doesn't stay doesn't have anything to do with clothes, Jean. I took the clothes as a goodwill gesture to Carla, to build a bridge. Maybe you ought to do the same
Mom,
thing.
there is no bridge long enough to close the gap between Carla and me.
For you and Carla, that bridge is Jimmy. For me and Carla, it's faith and trust.
Oh, Mom.
You know, like it used to be, so I can get to Jimmy.
How did she act when you were there?
Oh, like a mother who loves her son and wants to make peace with his father.
You think she'll still let me see Jimmy?
I think so. Depends on your attitude, Jean. From what I gather from Carla, you made it perfectly clear that you wanted her out of your life completely.
Oh, that's no secret.
Well, that's no way to build bridges, Jean. It's time for you to stop bemoaning the fact that Carla is back and start working on how you two can get along.
Mom, I've been trying to. Ever since I took Jimmy over there to visit her when she brought him home. Now she's got him again.
You better start building bridges, Jean. You know Carla's seeing a lawyer and can leave town with Jimmy anytime she wants to.
All I know is she better not.
Well, you better start doing something. She and Jimmy can't stay in that little small hotel room forever.
Well, how do I look?
Sharp, Mom. Why does it take you so long?
You know, you sound just like your father. Why? Are you getting hungry?
A little. But why does it take girls so long?
Now, let's see. There's hair. There's makeup. There's clothes.
Glad it doesn't take me that long or we'd never get to eat.
Did you finish your homework?
Yeah, while you were in the bathroom.
Good. So, where do we eat tonight?
You picked this time.
There aren't too many places in this town that we haven't hit, are there? You know, some cities I used to go to had hundreds of restaurants.
Did you eat at all of them?
Oh, no. But I sang at some of the big ones. Jimmy, do you like it here in Kingsley?
Sure, Mom, don't you?
Well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I was born and raised here just like you, but I like other cities, too.
I remember when you and Dad took me to Chicago. Boy, was it big.
Would you like to live in a big city?
I guess so.
Well, I was thinking about going to Los Angeles. Hollywood.
Where all the movie stars are?
Uh-huh. Would you want to come with me?
Sure, on vacation.
Yeah, well, maybe to stay.
To live?
Mm-hmm. I can get some good work out of there.
And leave Dad and Grandma?
Well, we could visit them.
What's going on? What are you doing here?
We were going over some music that Cohen left.
Yeah, I think it's the last song on the album.
Yeah, good.
Phil was just leaving.
Yeah. I'll get with you later.
Smells good. You guys are pretty fast.
It looks like we weren't fast enough.
Can I take your coat, Vince?
Who was that guy?
Phil. Mr. Summerwind.
Yeah, the big bad guy that Russ had put in the emergency room, remember?
I'll say one thing for him. He's got guts.
What he's doing is looking for another trip to the hospital. You didn't tell me he was coming over again.
It was an unexpected visit.
You just saw him at lunch.
Yeah, I know, but sometimes we discuss music more than once a day.
Didn't look like you were discussing music.
Russ, Phil's a little uncomfortable around you now. I mean, you can understand that, can't you?
Becky, I don't want Phil hanging around here anymore.
Oh, come on. Don't start with the jealous husband routine again, okay?
No, Becky, I think Russ has got a point.
Vince, I didn't expect that from you. I mean, don't you trust me?
Well, let's just say that I tend to take after Russ when it comes to the women that I love. It's protective.
Protective. Well, that's very nice, but I'm a big girl and I can take care of myself.
And if Phil comes around here again, I'll take care of him. Myself.
Look, Russ, I won't have restrictions put on me around here. How about the time I came home and found you and Lori here?
Oh, come
Lori?
on.
Huh?
That was nothing, and she knows
I
it.
trusted you, didn't I? Now, either you trust me or you don't.
I trust you.
Well, then there's no problem.
Look, why don't we eat while the food's still hot, huh?
Yeah.
Nancy.
I drove the car around the block 5 times, hoping each time your car would be gone. But then I decided you weren't worth the gas.
But I was waiting for you.
Why? So you could walk out on me again?
Nancy, I took my things to the hotel so that the police wouldn't confiscate them.
Charles, I don't want to hear any of your excuses. In fact, I don't even want to talk with you. Good night, Charles.
You know, you're very beautiful when you get angry.
You know what? You don't even want to apologize or anything, do you? You just want things to just carry on the way they are, right?
Apologize? Listen, Nancy, I know you're angry, but what happened to you was not my fault.
Charles, I offer you the comfort of my home, the comfort of my bed, and what? You can't even be there when I need you.
Nancy. I'm here now.
Sorry, you had your chance.
Oh, Nancy, I was terribly upset when I heard you'd been arrested. I didn't have any idea that it was going to go this far.
I could have stayed in that jail cell with that street slime forever if it was left up to Webster.
But Harold said there was no bail set.
Well, somebody got me out.
Who?
Never mind. Look, I gotta attend to Miriam's needs now.
Nancy, we'll talk later when you're not so upset. But I want you to know I appreciate very much your staying to care for Miriam.
Oh, I'm taking very good care of Miriam. Miriam, come on. I got your medicine here.
Oh, Nancy. Nancy, I just had the most horrible dream, a nightmare that you and Daddy were fighting.
Really? That's strange.
Oh, give me some.
There's some wake-up medicine. Takes away all the bad dreams.
But Daddy did come to see me, right?
Miriam, that was yesterday.
James Eugene Redlin, are you trying to give me a heart attack?
Did I really scare you?
That lobster I had for dinner turned a flip.
Sorry, I was just trying to cheer you up.
Thanks, hon. I'm all right. I just got a lot on my mind. Your comic book's on the floor. Hello? Jean?
Dad?
I don't know. Okay.
But Mama wanted to talk to him.
You can. He's on his way up.
Dad's here?
Yeah. At least he called this time.
I was gonna call him tonight.
I hope he's in a good mood.
Maybe Dad can cheer you up, Mom.
Now that would be a switch.
Dad!
Hey, Jimmy. Hey. Good to see you, buddy. I miss you.
Me too. Grandma came to see me.
Yeah, well, she told me that she brought you some clothes by.
You can come in.
Oh, hey, Jimmy, why don't you go downstairs and get Dad some gum? That way we can visit, huh?
I get it. You two want to talk.
You got it.
You said you wanted to talk?
Yeah, Carla, we can't go on like this.
No argument there.
Well, that's a step in the right direction. No argument. I want to call a truce. I think that we're two adults and we can sit down and discuss our son's future and come to some kind of compromise.
Do you really mean that?
Yeah, I've been giving this some thought and I think we can work this thing out.
That would make things a lot simpler. I talked to my attorney, and he says that a no-fault divorce is the best way.
A no-fault divorce?
Yeah, we simply file for a divorce and say neither is to blame. We settle the custody of Jimmy ourselves, and then the lawyer draws it up.
No fault? No way! There's plenty of fault, Carla. Desertion, for one thing.
I thought you wanted to call a truce.
No-fault divorce is not exactly what I had in mind.
I'm tired of playing games, Jean. Now, first you tell me you don't want me to see my son. Then you move, and you don't tell me where. Then you don't tell me that we're still legally married and I have full rights to my son. Now you say you want to call a truce, but you don't want to settle in the easiest legal way.
Look, the only divorce that there's going to be is when I get sole custody of Jimmy.
Is that what you call a compromise?
We'll talk about this later. Thanks for the gun, son.
Well, this is it. I can't believe it. 4 boxes of shoes. Every style and color you can think of.
Well, some women have a thing for shoes.
Yeah. Well, I guess when you walk all over people like Nancy does, you sort of need a variety.
Peter.
Yeah. I think I even found one upstairs with the outline of a person's face on the bottom of it. Long spiked heel.
That is enough, young man.
Cute, huh?
Man, I'm sure it looks better on Nancy.
Don't bet on it.
Watch your attitude, Peter. Nancy is your aunt, and she deserves a certain amount of respect.
Well, she finally got what she deserved. Almost.
What do you mean by that?
Well, she got evicted from this place, right? And went to jail. But she didn't stay there long enough.
One day you'll understand why I had to get her released.
Mm-hmm. Well, I heard you say that it's because she's your sister. She's mixed up. But if you ask me, somebody like her needs to be locked up so she won't hurt anybody else.
Nancy's hurt herself a lot more than she's harmed anybody else. And look how the Lord took care of us.
Yeah, look what we had to go through before he did.
Besides, it was just a matter of time before Nancy would have gotten released anyway. I think that love and forgiveness are the best way that we could help her.
She didn't even say thanks, did she?
Well, maybe she will one day. Say, did you get all of her stuff out of the bathroom upstairs?
Yeah, well, there's another full box. It's full. I mean, it's got makeup, hairspray, body lotions, powders, false eyelashes. And this.
What's that?
Aftershave. I guess it's Charles.
Yeah, well, you can just throw it away.
Well, what are we going to do with all this stuff? We're going to take it over to Carpenter's?
No, I thought I'd call Mr. Webster and have him come pick it up, because I'm not really sure where Nancy's going to be staying.
Well, just so it isn't here.
I hope she'll be all right.
Yeah. Want me to post a guard door, and, just in case she comes back?
That won't be necessary, Peter. The house will be locked.
Well, what are we going to do with this place? I mean, now that Nancy's gone.
I don't know.
I told Gene he's gonna have to do something. Carla's not gonna stay around that hotel room forever.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's gonna happen next.
Gene's over there right now. You know? Wouldn't it be a miracle if he and Carla got back together?
Yeah, it sure would. A big one. But I'm afraid right now, all I can see is more trouble ahead.